haven't done a video like this for some time now, actually, and it's okay. The core of it really is to do with a bit of very high level discussion about Starfox Zero, which has just come out. I actually got my copy delivered yesterday, so I had a bit of a bash with it yesterday, which is a couple of days, which that was 2 days prior to release. It's not due for release until tomorrow in the UK. And I thought I'd okay, not necessarily do some gameplay video, although I will try and show you some gameplay. Not quite sure I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to capture it in respect of direct feed straight to the PC. I think I'll do it's a bit more, you know, a bit more au naturel with the video camera, because I actually want to show you how the game works really with the control pad. Because there's quite a change there, certainly in respect of the control method for Starfox Zero. But anyway, we'll come on to that. We'll come on to that. So Starfox Zero, one of the most, I suspect, probably one of the most anticipated games for the awesomely successful Wii U. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Wii U's been a bit of a dog, hasn't it, to be honest? Only in respect of the number of games that have come out for it, not necessarily in respect of the games that have come out for it, because the games that have come out, by and large, they've been really good games. I've got a box of some games in there that I haven't even taken out of cellophane yet. Look, guys, you know what I'm like when it comes to gaming. I'm more of a hoarder than I am actually a games player. But yes, that's my cross, and I need to deal with that one. So let's not dwell on that too much. Starfox Zero. So obviously, I'm sure you're aware of of course, why wouldn't you be aware of the previous versions, incarnations of Star Fox, whether it's Super Nintendo or whether it is the. I'm gonna get shot for getting this wrong. I didn't do any reading up before I did this video. That's probably a bad move. Now, did it come out for the N64? Yes, it came out for the N64, didn't it, Star Fox? It was Star Fox 64. Didn't come out for the GameCube, did it? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, we haven't had a release of Star Fox for some time. It did come out on the 3DS, didn't it? Pretty sure it come out on the 3DS, because I've got it somewhere. But yes, it's one of the longer running franchises on the Nintendo platform. But hasn't actually seen many releases, to be honest. It's not like the Mario series. It just has 50 gazillion different versions of Mario across the various consoles, etc. So this has been quite a specific type of release that has, I think, only seen one release, hasn't it? Oh no, the Super Nintendo had two versions, didn't it? It had Star Fox 2, or did that never? I'm blabbering on now. Obviously, you guys are going to rip me a new arse in the comments, but you know, so what? That's the way it is. So yeah, I mean, this game was announced quite some time ago, wasn't it, for the Wii U, and it was demoed at last year's E3, I think, or Nintendo event, whenever it was. And there was a bit of it wasn't actually known at one point whether or not it was actually going to come out on the Wii U, even though it originally stated it was, and then it perhaps wasn't. It was going to come out on the next console or whatever. But anyway, we finally got it. Starfox Zero. Personally, I've never been into Star Fox games. Yes, got it on the Super Nintendo, got it on the 3DS, and also got it on the Nintendo 64, but never really got into them. Not really into that sort of isometric third-person really shooter. Yeah. So and again, because it was coming out anyway, I thought, yeah, I've got to buy it. Obviously, I've got to buy. Well, I'm not going to play it, but I've obviously got to buy it. So, had about half an hour on it last night, and I actually quite like it. I do actually quite like it. It looks very similar to the Super Nintendo version of Starfox. Certainly in respect of the first first 2 stages that I've played, or levels that I've played on. Very, very similar to Super Nintendo. It does look pretty good, actually, to be honest. Even though the Wii U is certainly underpowered in comparison to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One. It's more akin really to the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, but it does look really good. The effects on there are really well suited to the game. Frame rate takes a bit of a hammering because of the quality of the effects that the game is trying to utilise, and also one of the key facts is that it's not only firing off a 1080p, which I think it is 1080p resolution through to your main screen, but it's also powering or throwing a 720p resolution, might be slightly less, to the controller, because the controller does work independently of the main screen on your TV in respect of what you see. So it's throwing around a lot of data. It's trying to render two different screens in effect, and it copes admirably really with that. It really does. The biggest issue I've got personally is actually the control method. I don't like the way that the control pad, the control pad is actually utilised, and you can choose not to use it as much, or you can choose to use it more. And it actually uses all the sensors on the pad. You move it around, and you actually move around what you see on your screen for firing. So you can actually fire or see the main game area on your joypad. And you move it around and tilt it up and down and stuff. And that I don't particularly like. I just want to sit there. I don't want to keep moving around. I just want to sit there and blast the shit out of everything and concentrate on doing that. Not think, oh right, have I got a bit? Oh right, okay. Am I looking at this? Am I looking at the main screen? The joypads or the thumbsticks controlling what I've got on me gamepad, or is it controlling what I've got on me? I find it a bit confusing. But then I am getting old, so it could be an age thing. But apart from that, it plays really, really well, and it's certainly a game that I would recommend to get. And like I said, I haven't put a massive amount of time into it, but I will cut to a little bit of video now, at least to show you how it works with the controller, and also what you see on the screen, and also so you can actually see what the game looks like as well. Right, I'm not actually quite sure how this is going to turn out in respect of what you can actually see. I mean, I'm looking in the view in the old video screen viewfinder, and it looks like I can get a decent sort of representation of the dual screen here. But yeah, we'll just have a quick play, and hopefully you'll get the gist of the game and how the controller works with it. So as you can see at the moment, they're both mirrored in respect of what you see both on the controller and on the actual LCD screen of your monitor, your main monitor or TV. So we'll start off and we'll go to the main game. It's going to be slightly awkward me playing like this, but again, perhaps we'll have a bit of a switch around. So I've already gone through the first planet. So we'll start sector, is that sector Alpha? Whatever it is.
Starfox.
Now, one of the main things around this is that you get all the voice and the speech actually come through the controller. It doesn't come through the normal audio on the screen. So if I turn down the audio, oh, okay, that stopped there. So, okay, that came through the main system, and all the music comes through the main system. But the actual voice of the characters and effects does actually come through the controller. So you've got to have the speaker turned up.
Get in there and provide backup. Heads up, the enemy fleet's closing in on our position.
So if you go now, see, you can see a difference there, hopefully, between what you can see on the controller. I'm just looking down the viewfinder, So you've got your sort of main perspective on the main screen, and then once you start firing, you actually use the tilt and the rotation. You probably can't. Oh, perhaps you can see that quite well. But it is really difficult to get you. Well, that's not right. It's not really difficult, but I don't like that control method. So you can use the thumb pads like that, and you control the main ship then on the screen. So I tend to use one or the other, to be honest. But yeah, it is a bit weird. You've got to get used to it. But the effects look absolutely outstanding, to be honest. It sort of reminds me a bit, some of the effects remind me of like explosions and so forth, and it's sort of a bit of the graphical style really of was it Rogue Squadron on the GameCube, the first Star Wars game that came out, that looked absolutely stunning on the GameCube. This sort of reminds me a bit of that. But it is so if you rotate the controller around at the moment, it does nothing. But as soon as you start firing, you can actually use the screen on the controller. But I find that a bit weird. So much better when you only got to concentrate on one type of control method. I'll loop the loop.
We've reached the heart of the enemy fleet. Okay, guys, I'm heading in.
Now this is where the game play changes slightly, where you are actually moving around here. And again, this is quite weird. This is to get used to. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. And I think from what I've read online, there has been a bit of a complaint about the control method because of this split. Yeah, I got blasted there. So, yeah, hopefully that will give you a little bit of insight into the game, though not an awesome bit of gameplay. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll speak to you again soon.